Hello and welcome back to another Legend 3245 video where we are back with some more NHL 20. Back to fixing the rosters slash editing the rosters. We're gonna continue to do that. So last episode we left off on what did we leave off on? I believe we left off on Dallas, which means we would be doing Edmonton to start off this episode. Alright, we have the YouTube streaming set up, and now let me get the Twitch streaming set up. Hopefully my Wi-Fi cooperates today, meaning that the Wi-Fi does not go out, but I will just give the link to both my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel so that basically if I ever go offline and when I come back online, you guys can essentially you guys can join back the stream. Alright, so we are live now and let us get started. I see a viewer. Don't be shy to chat in the YouTube chat and or the Twitch chat. Yeah, don't be afraid at all. This is a very welcoming community, and yeah, this is a very welcoming community. I think it's a pretty safe space to talk about stuff and generally have fun. Oh yeah, we left off on Detroit last episode. We finished off Detroit, so now let's go to Edmonton. First off, Connor McDavid, 5 medium franchise. I agree. I won't touch his overall, but one thing I want to do for the fun of it is I think he's the one player that deserves high franchise potential. Yes, will that make him grow like extremely well to a 98, maybe even a 99? Yeah. But am I willing to risk it? Yes. Definitely so. Next, I'm going to be giving a small upgrade to Leon Draisaitl. I think that he is really good, and that he could get a bit of a boost to 93 overall, as I think he is fairly good as well. I think one thing we could lower though is poise. Alright, yeah, 93 overall for Leon Draisaitl. I think that makes a lot of sense. Also, what's his potential? What is his potential? He's also medium franchise. Alright, that's good. That's good. Next up, Ryan Nugent Hopkins. I think he needs quite a bit of an upgrade as well. I think he's actually really, really underrated. 35 points in 52 games. Offensively, he's not the best, but he is a beast. He is an absolute beast. I see two people are watching. Don't be afraid to say things in the chat. Um, yeah, this is a really welcoming community. On Twitch, don't be afraid to chat with me and also actually give advice as to what you think the overall as a player should be, because I like listening to my community. um yeah, I like listening to my community. All right, so first of all, high top six potential, I think that makes much more sense. Next up, body checking should be way higher. Speed is fine, endurance is fine, puck control is fine, passing is fine. Maybe upgrade his shot a bit. Agility is fine. Strength can go up a bit. Acceleration is fine. Balance can go up a bit. Face-offs can definitely go up. He's been much better on the face-offs. Durability can go up. Deking is fine. Aggressiveness can definitely go up. He is by far more physical than Leon Draisaitl and or Connor McDavid. I think his poise is fine. His hand eye is fine. Shot blocking can go up. Offensive awareness can stay the same. Defensive awareness can go up. Discipline can go up. Fighting skill can go a bit up. Although I still don't think he's that great of a fighter. 88 overall for Ryan Nugent Hopkins. This is a really big upgrade. Some may even say too big, but I really do believe that Ryan Nugent Hopkins is really criminally underrated by the system. Next up, Duncan Keith. We all love him, but he's clearly not in his prime anymore. He's going to have to get a small downgrade from 85 overall to closer to, well, the overall he's supposed to be. Mainly, I'm going to downgrade his speed stats and his physical, as well as maybe a bit of his defensive stats, just to bring him up to par. He really isn't the player he used to be, so it makes sense having to downgrade him so much. Poise, though, I think makes sense. He's been a part of 3 cup runs, so his poise should be high. All right, yeah. 82 overall for Duncan Keith, I think makes much more sense. He's still relatively good. Still good enough for second pair type D and third pair duties, but there's no universe in which he should still be 85 overall. No offense. Next up, Oscar Klefbom, who for some reason has high elite potential. That's really wacky and pretty weird. Although I'm willing to go with it. This was his best season of all time after all. I'll give him a small upgrade as well. Okay. Okay. I'll give him a small upgrade. Just up to 85 overall, because I think that makes sense. Yeah, there we go. Oscar Klefbom, 85 overall for him. Next up, Darnell Nurse. Now, this is someone that will get a massive upgrade here because Darnell Nurse, in my opinion, is magnificent. This season, he really took the step towards being a lot better. He was a point per game player. I even think he's medium elite potential. He was a point per game, well, not point per game, but he put up absurd offensive numbers, 36 points in 56 games, and he was easily Oilers' best defenseman. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. His shooting for a defenseman is extremely good. So we're gonna buff his shooting. Durability deking can go a bit up. Aggressiveness can go a bit up. Boys, I guess it can go to 85. Hand die can certainly get up. Offensive awareness can now be like 90. And defensive awareness can be like 88. Yeah, I think 87 overall is fair for Darnell Nurse. Especially in this universe, given that he's super young, I think this will be a massive buff for him because he's gonna grow to a really nice player. Up next, Adam Larson. Adam Larson didn't have himself that bad of a year either. He was decent. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade him. Yeah, I won't. I think he's fine at 83 overall, to be honest. Next up, Andreas Athanasiou. This is someone I haven't heard about in a while, so I'm guessing he has had down years. Athanasiou. There we go. He is in Los Angeles now. Definitely his stats are kinda iffy, but I'll just leave him at his overall. We'll get him over to Los Angeles. Andreas Athanasiou to the Kings. He goes. There we go. And we'll continue with the Oilers roster. Up next, Mike Green. I'm pretty sure Mike Green retired. If not, he is definitely a shell of his former self. Let's see if I even... Yeah, he played just 2 games for the Oilers last season, and he didn't play at all this season. So I'm going to have to downgrade Mike Green, because I think... Did he retire? I'm pretty sure he retired. Mike Green, hockey, retire. Yeah, he retired. So he has to get a massive downgrade. Basically, to make sure that Oilers don't play him, we're going to downgrade him. to like 73 overall. And then we're also going to send him away from the NHL just so that he does not touch the ice ever again. So let's get him over to like a random league in Europe. We're sending a lot of former NHL players to Europe. Yeah. My Green, enjoy your stay in the National League. Actually, enjoy your stay in Erste Bank Isa Hockey Liga, I guess. There we go. We're gonna continue editing Edmonton's roster. Dominique Cahoon. I think he's fine, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, he's fine. James Neal next up. I think he's one that could be downgraded a bit. I don't think he's quite 81 overall anymore. I think he's more of a 79 overall player. So we'll downgrade him just a tad bit. See, like, just already 80 overall. Just keep downgrading him until he's 79 overall. Because he's still a serviceable NHL player, but he doesn't play on a day-to-day basis. There we go. Zach Cassian. He is decent. Really good in a different sense. Yeah, I think he's fine the way he is, to be honest. Matt Benning now. He is now a Nashville Predator, but I won't touch his overall though. Like, I'll just transfer him over to the Nashville Predators. There we go. Now to continue to the Oilers roster. Next up, Alex Chiasson. I think he's fine again the way he is. Yeah, he's fine. Next is a guy that I really like, Ethan Bear. I think he could use a bit of an upgrade. Not too big of an upgrade, but definitely a bit of an upgrade. This year he was, well, not this year, but last year he was really good. This year he was also quite good. Yeah, I think he needs a small bit of an upgrade. I would also say he, so far in the NHL, he's looked more like a DFD than a OFD. Get his endurance up, puck control up, passing a bit up. I won't touch his shooting. One more agility, a couple more strength. Acceleration is fine. Balance can go a bit up. Face-offs can go down. Durability. can stay the same, I guess. Deking can go 1 up. Aggressiveness can go 2 up. Poise can go 2 up. Hand-eye can go 1 up. Shot blocking can go a lot up. Offensive awareness can go a bit up. Defensive awareness can also go a bit up. Yeah, alright. I think 82 overall for Ethan